joining. So as you're joining, please invite your friends, invite your family to join and share. Jumak, welcome again. Thanks for joining. Strawberry, Lemon, thank you for joining. Hey, look at our community people.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the things you should have discussed before you said I do, before saying I do. Now, if you are married, you've said yes already, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll also give you what you can do to help you. You can still do it. It's not too late if the two of you are open to it. And if you are not married yet, hey, I'm clapping for you. Welcome. It's an opportunity for you to learn, and learn. Laura, Laura. Oh, sorry if I'm not calling your name very well. So Oh, okay. So, good morning, marriage ambassadors. How are you doing today? Are you representing marriage covenant very well? If you're not, if you're still trying, yes, this is a good place for you to learn
Yeah.
and to get vital information that you will not hear, mm? that you not hear somewhere else. We are bringing it to you free. We charge for this, right? But we need our community to enjoy what people are paying for.
Mm.
So, and welcome to the Triumphant Marriage Morning.
Yes.
Welcome to the Triumphant Marriage Morning with Dr. Joshua. Yay! Bring your head here, let them see. Yay! And your girl,
Your sister.
your girl,
Hey, your friend.
right? I always, yes, I'm your girl, girly girl. But I'm not just for girls, we're not like girly girl alone. But your girl, Coach Juliana. Today we'll be talking and teaching about the things you should have discussed before marriage,
Mm.
before you said I do, that you are in already. Or if
Mm.
you have not, that means before you say I
I
do,
do,
the
yes.
things you need to know. So let me tell you something that will frustrate and at the same time and free you at the same time.
Mm.
Most of the problems in your marriage right now are not new problems. Bagam. Yes, I said that. So there are old problems that were never discussed before the wedding,
Yeah.
right? You talk about the colors of the bridesmaids, the dresses,
Mm-hmm.
You guys debated the playlist for the reception or the
Yes.
band you want to call. You spent thousands on flowers that
Mm.
died in 3 days, but you never sat down and said, how many children do we want?
Mm.
How we will handle
Handle.
money. What
Yes.
role does your mother play in
In
our
our
marriage?
marriage.
What's your view on discipline?
Discipline.
What are your expectations for intimacy? You
Yes.
need to talk about it. So we
Yes.
spend more time planning the wedding than preparing for the marriage,
Marriage.
which
Yes.
is the most important. My community people, welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for joining. As you're joining, please share, and then we are shocked when the marriage is harder
Adam.
than the
The
wedding,
wedding.
because the wedding is always beautiful. Of course, we all
Yes.
love wedding. I love to attend weddings because it's all fun. Excuse me. But before then, we want to tell you the things that you should have discussed.
Discuss.
But it's not too late to start talking about them now. So let us dive straight
Into
deep
it.
into it to
To
this
this beautiful
episode. Yeah.
episode.
So
Yes.
the 10 conversation every couple needs and must have. Don't skip. Don't skip this moment. You need to listen, you need to jot, you need to write and write so that you can go back and do it. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, all of you, for joining.
Thank you,
I can't even
guys.
mention names. There's a lot coming in, but thank you for joining. Don't forget to share.
Yeah, sure.
So, okay, let me walk you through the conversation most couples avoid, right? And the damage that avoidance causes.
Yes.
So if you're already married and you never had these conversations, please don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
You can have them now.
Now.
Right now. Better late than never. You can have them now. Number one. Brrr.
Money.
Why money?
Money.
Why money first? Why do you want to
Yes,
talk about money first? Okay, so let's talk about the money. Not just do you have a job, right? Those things are it's good to ask.
Yeah.
But how do you think about money? Because you can have a good job and you don't know how to manage
Manage your finances.
your finances. So
Yeah.
And are you a saver or a spender? Those are because I want us to just go straight to those things.
Yes.
Are you a saver or a spender? Also, do you believe all these things are still under money, right? Do you believe in joint account or separate? How much debt? How much how much debt do you carry or do you
Yes.
have
Yes.
at the moment? Those are the things you guys need to talk about before marriage. But if you are married now, please, it's not too late. You can do that. What's your view on credit cards? Right?
Yes.
How do we budget? How can we
Yes.
budget? Do you know how to budget? Have you even done that before? You know, what are your financial goals in 5 years, in 10 years? Do you get
Yes.
what I mean? Those are the questions that you can ask. A friend of mine got married and discovered on the honeymoon that her husband had 80,000 in credit card.
Yes.
Hey, I never mentioned that during their courtship, or maybe she never even asked. And you know, so many times you say, because you didn't ask, so me too, I decided not to talk about it. You get what I mean? So those things can be there.
Yes.
And or you might not even see it as something that you need to discuss about. Um, that is not that important. You will deal with it.
Yeah.
So first year of marriage was spent on financial survival mode because this conversation never happened. Number two, conversation that you need to have before
You
you
say
say I do, or if you are married, you can still have them. It's not too late. You can manage yourself
yeah.
in those questions. Number two is children.
Children.
Like how many,
Yeah.
when, what
Yes.
if we can't have them naturally?
Naturally.
What are you open to? You know, what treatment, what fertility treatment can you do you agree that we can go for? Is it
What about
adoption?
adoption?
What about adoption? What do you want to do with it? What if one of us wants children and the other doesn't?
Yes.
So you need to talk about all those things before getting married, right? What's your discipline philosophy?
Yes.
You need to talk about it. Will they attend a public school? Will our children attend private school or homeschool?
Homeschool. Yes.
You need to know all those things that we are talking about.
Yeah.
Who stays home if someone needs to?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This thing is deep, right? But
Yes.
we just have to quickly talk about it so you can get it if you don't get it.
true.
So this isn't hypothetical, right? These questions determine the next 20 years, 30 years of your life. I've seen marriages collapse because one person wanted 4 children and the
Yes.
other wanted zero. Like I don't want to have kids.
I'm not
Like
interested.
so, and all those things were not mentioned
Doubt. Yes.
during courtship, and neither mention it until the honeymoon. Imagine realizing that your husband
doesn't want children.
doesn't want children.
But wants 4.
Exactly. Imagine the person that discovered that the husband, when we're talking about money, that discovered that the husband has a debt of $80,000. You
Yes.
get what I mean? So number three, let's go quickly. In-laws and family boundaries. In-laws and family boundaries. Hey, you need to ask these questions. So, like, how often we will visit our parents?
Yeah.
Will they have a key to our house?
Yes.
Because some family members, they have keys to people's house. They will just
Yes,
open
of course.
your brother, your sister, your uncle, and all that. What happens when your mother criticizes me? What are you gonna do? You get what I mean? How do we handle holidays? Will extended family will live with us?
Yes.
Right? Those are the questions you need to ask. In some culture, it's assumed the wife will live with the husband's family. If this wasn't discussed clearly, you are walking into a battlefield.
That's true.
Because you have to go by what they're already doing in their culture or in their family, whatever. So you need to be aware. If you agree with it, okay, fine. If you're not, don't be afraid to ask questions. I know you're afraid, especially when you've been looking for a partner for a very long time. You can be tempted not to ask those questions so that I will not lose this person again.
Yeah.
See, it's better you lose this person now than getting into that marriage that you will be there for 60 years, that you'll be there for 50 years. So are you saying it's okay for you to struggle for 50
It's even an
years?
assumption to think that you lose that because of the info. I believe that they will respect your understanding of what you are walking into.
True.
It's like you're going for an interview. I say, don't let me ask them any question. Do you realize that if you actually ask intelligent questions
Yeah.
to the company that want to employ you,
Mm-hmm.
they won't forget you. Even if
Yeah.
they don't choose you at that point in time,
Yes.
they will
Yes.
say, ah, remember that girl or that
We
boy.
interviewed
Actually,
that
we
the
interviewed
particular
that guy.
guy.
He
That
was
guy is so
asking some
smart. Oh, the girl,
intelligent
she's
questions.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you're going to lose the person.
So it's important to have those conversations,
Yeah.
please. Conversation number 4: intimacy and physical expectations.
Yes.
Wait, check my time. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Some of the questions you can ask under that intimacy and physical expectations are: how often, what's comfortable and what's not,
Yeah.
how do we handle seasons of low desire,
Yes.
okay, how are the boundaries, right? Like, what, this is awkward to discuss,
Yes.
right? But it's far more awkward to discover incompatibility after the
After the
wedding.
wedding. So
That
intimacy
conversation
is
will
very
be
important.
more, in fact,
Yeah.
it will not kind of make sense anymore, right? Because you are in the, but it makes sense if both of you are ready to
Agree now.
rebuild and to agree now and
Mm.
do all those things. Conversation number 5: career and ambition, right? Do both of us, do we have to work? Who is working, who is not? Right? What if one gets a job offer in another city? How
Yeah.
do we do it? You have to discuss it. Whose career takes priority? Or are they equal? Like,
Yes.
our career equal? So if something happens, you get a job that is very um yummy, if I want to put it that way. Or maybe you're earning $5,000 and your husband is earning $10,000. And now, or let me put it, if your wife is earning $10,000 and the husband, you're earning $5,000, now they need to move your wife to another branch. She's still gonna be earning that amount. So he's gonna drop the job,
Yeah.
right, to move with the other person. You have to discuss all those things.
Yeah.
Yes, they are very important. And discussing 10 via premarital conversations. Yes.
Yes.
So whose career takes priority,
Yes.
right? What if one of us want to go back to school?
Yes.
What if one of us want to start a business?
Yeah.
No, so these decisions affect the entire family structure. If you don't do them in the future,
Yeah.
you will see them with open eyes,
Yeah.
and it might be difficult sometimes to start having those conversations, but there's nothing too late.
Let me
Yeah.
also, share also, we have 5 more. We're trying to share 10. We share different ones now. And we just round up there and finish for today. Like, let's discuss quickly 5 more conversation that most couple miss, and we don't want you to miss it. And if you missed it, you can still, it's not too late to sort things out. Number 6, from what coach is explaining, is conflict style. How do you handle that? Is how were argument handled in the family where you are growing up, or are you fighting or retreater, or are you a fighter or a retreater? You got to know that. Maybe you retreat. Okay, maybe you discuss all those things every time as we go by, or do you need space during argument or immediate resolution? This is very important. Or
It's so
are
important.
you, or what are your top trigger topics, or understanding each other's conflict style before the first fight actually saves your years of misunderstanding.
Yes.
So you have your conflict style, you have how you resolve resolution style as well. Another conversation that is important for you to have before you say I do, or if you
Or
said
if you
you
are
can
married
still go
now,
back
you
and
can,
discuss it
yes,
now,
you can start.
is about faith and spiritual life. Not just are you a Christian, but what does that look like every day of your life, or how important is church attendance to you?
To
You have
you,
to discuss that.
yes.
What about tithing? What about family devotions? Or do you share the same theological views on
Yes.
major issues?
Or what religion are you, in all
Yes,
those things you need to know.
yes, spiritual alignment,
Yes.
create a but constant friction. A lot of people have that issue that actually erodes their relationship over the years. So that's very important to discuss. Another one, number 8, that we can also discuss with you guys, is past relationships and garbage. You got to know, not the
baggage.
but the important patterns. Look at the important patterns of it. Have you been married before?
Yes.
Do you have children from previous relationships?
Yes.
Are there unresolved relationship or
Situationships?
situationships or what trauma
Mm.
are you carrying?
Carrying.
Was there any abuse in your former
Mhm.
relationship,
Mhm.
or abandonment, or
Mhm.
trust issue?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people is when they start behaving, will be like, what did I do now? It's
Yeah.
actually based on the past
Where they are coming
where
from.
they are coming from. And these things don't actually vanish because you are in a new relationship.
Yeah.
They show
Especially
up.
if you have not dealt with it.
Yes.
If you have not gone for a
A counseling
therapy
of
or counseling or
yes.
something, they will still be there. Like,
Yes. They show up in the new relationship. You know,
and
they
mess it
will
up.
wear different masks, different clothes. That's what happened. Another discussion you can also have, or conversation you
Whew.
can have, is about housework
Okay, what
and domestic expectations.
is
It
important?
sounds small, but it's not.
It's-
That is, for instance, you have like who cooks,
Yes.
who cleans,
Mm.
who does laundries.
Yes.
Is there an expectation that the wife handles everything domestic? Because there are
Mm.
some families like that.
Yeah.
It's only the wife that handles everything. Are
Yes.
you willing to share
Mm.
what standard of cleanliness do you expect
Expect.
from her? Oh, somebody can, the room had to be sparkling.
Yes.
Somebody can just put clothes
The
anywhere.
right word.
So
Thanks for
that's it.
joining.
So I promise you, he said, I believe me, I promise you, the more argument happen over dirty dishes than even over theology in many homes.
Mm.
Because dirty dishes happen every day. So if you don't have these conversations, they can actually put pressure
On
on
your
your
marriage, on the
relationship,
relationship
on
you're
your
married.
marriage. So last one that we're going to discuss today is conversation number 10. That is, what does a good marriage look like? You
To
can
you.
discuss that with us.
Yeah, so you have to ask that. This is the most important one and the
Mm,
most neglected.
yes.
Listen, each person walks into marriage with an image of
Mm,
what a good marriage looks like, right?
yes.
And that image usually comes from their past,
Mm,
their parents,
yes,
or
yes.
the opposite of their parents,
Yes.
right? So if you don't compare images,
Mm,
you will spend years
mm,
walking towards different destinations and
mm,
wondering why you never arrived together, because you are working on other people's script. We
mm,
call it script in the line of as a counselor. So
yes.
it's script because that's not your written script.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your structure.
Yeah.
So you are just banking on your parents' structure,
Parent
your uncle's
structure.
structure,
Yeah.
the community structure,
Yeah.
or the area where you live. You're
Mm,
growing up, that's what you just bank on.
yeah.
And if you don't deal with it now, they will affect you.
Yeah.
So you have to start writing your own script, yourself and your partner, and make sure
Yeah.
you do it to you guys' expectation
Expectations.
about marriage,
Yeah.
right? Because you can't lean on how maybe where you're coming from
Mm-hmm.
is your dad that works, your mom stays home to take
Mm,
care of the kids, right? To take care of you guys and take care of the home.
mm,
But in your husband's side, they both work,
yes.
and they get a nanny
Mm,
or a house help or something like that
yeah.
to take care of those things that your mother is staying home to do, and they come back, they still take care of you guys. And so if you don't talk about it before getting married, or if you're married now, you've not said anything concerning that, it's not too
Yeah.
late
Yeah.
to bring those structure together, to make sure you do the needful. Just make sure you guys are happy. Don't let your happiness be based on how you think your parent did it, or how you
Mm,
think your community what they are doing, or what
yeah.
the world or what social media is telling you what is right and what is not.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for joining us today. Those are the 10 things we have, because we have to join another
Yeah.
um
Program.
program right now. So we
See you
love you.
guys
We see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Don't forget to join.